Hey you guys, it's your girl T, and I want to come on here and talk about this really disturbing case coming from Greenwood, Indiana. And what's going on is that we have an ex-married couple. The man's name is Donn Keever and the wife's name is Amy Keever. Now they had been together for 19 years. They were married, but they had recently gotten divorced. Amy didn't want to have anything else to do with him, and basically Donn just couldn't get over it. So he ends up coming to Amy's house. Amy requests that he leaves. He refuses to leave. He then ends up dousing her with gasoline and setting her on fire. So as she's screaming for her life, the neighbors see everything that's going on and they race out there to try and help her. Meanwhile, Donn gets in his truck and he goes flying down the wrong side of the freeway of I-65. The man then ends up slamming headfirst into a semi, and then after he does that, for some reason his car keeps moving. He ends up hitting another car, and then he hits the embankment, and once he hits that embankment, his car just goes up in flames and he ends up dying a fiery death. This whole situation is crazy as hell. I want you guys to go ahead and check out this news clip, and I'm gonna come back with the rest of my commentary.
Say it appears Donn Keever then drove north on I-65 to Greenwood, where troopers believe he turned around and started driving right into traffic. Troopers say he hit several vehicles and was pronounced dead at the scene. 24-hour News 8's Laura Kennedy continues our team coverage with the impact of that crash. Laura.
Well, Lori, tonight the interstate is back open, but the aftermath was felt well past rush hour. I-65 was closed at Main Street where the truck crashed, and traffic backed up for miles. Troopers and signs blocked frustrated drivers from turning north onto I-65 in Greenwood today.
Troopers arrived, found the wreckage totally engulfed in flames.
Indiana State Police Sergeant Rich Myers says the driver of a Dodge Ram truck began driving the wrong way down the northbound fast lane.
I'm assuming, he got on at the County Line Road exit and came southbound down that southbound down that northbound exit.
The Ram truck hit a semi head on. The semi flipped on its side and the Ram continued down the road, hitting another vehicle, then hitting the concrete median when it burst into flames. Myers believes the whole incident happened quickly.
It's a very short period of time with the amount of traffic on I-65 that time of day.
About 20 miles south, stuck in that traffic, were Mort and Carol Hines, traveling to northern Indiana for a family reunion.
And so you're stuck in traffic and you can't get off anywhere. I told my wife, I says, I bet there's an accident way up there. I don't know where.
After hours stuck northbound on I-65, they navigated off the interstate, ending up lost and late.
We went through Greenwood. We went around the back way because of our navigation. Now we tried to get back on, go to Indianapolis. We can't get on here, so we don't know how to get on now.
The Hines had to set their navigation to find another way north. The interstate remained closed well into the evening. As for the other drivers involved in that crash, police say the driver of a Ford Escape was taken to a hospital in Indianapolis. He is expected to recover. The 50-year-old driver of that semi was not seriously hurt. Laura Kennedy.
Story tonight, a still developing chain of events that led to the death of a man on the interstate and a woman in the hospital. As we first confirmed and reported here on Wish TV and WishTV.com at 5 o'clock, police say that wrong-way driver who died in a crash on I-65 in Greenwood also set his estranged wife on fire. Now, in just a minute, our Laura Kennedy talked to drivers about the impact of that accident. But before we get to the crash, our VWIN takes us back to where officials say it all started, with the woman set on fire at a home in the 100 block of Highland Avenue in Franklin. How is the victim doing tonight?
Brooke, it has been a traumatizing day for family and friends of Amy Keever. They say she and her husband, Donn Keever, were going through a divorce. Tonight, the mother of three is still listed in critical condition. Her family tells me they are asking for prayers from the community as they try to overcome this terrifying ordeal.
This neighborhood where Amy Keever and her children have called home for years was flooded with people hoping for some answers as to why.
I mean, I'm completely shocked. Never heard Amy say Donn would, be violent at all.
Angel Dillahay is at a loss for words Friday evening after learning that her brother's girlfriend is fighting for her life. She says the couple had been dating for quite some time and that Keever treated her like family.
Loved to joke. Big smile. But super, super friendly. I mean, with anybody. And she took me just like I've known her forever.
Delahaye is praying for Amy to make it through and for her 3 children who she says witnessed the crime.
He came over, they were talking, and then she heard her mom screaming and running, and then she fell on the ground, and that's when he lit the match.
When police arrived on scene, they found Amy with serious burns. Witnesses told police they saw her estranged husband, Donn, taking off in a Dodge Ram pickup, leaving the mother to cry out for help.
She never had said he was violent, at all. But maybe he was, and she just didn't say that part because she always saw the good in just about everybody.
At this time, friends have set up a GoFundMe page to help Amy and her children during this difficult time. For more information on how you can help, you can go to our website.
So you guys just watched the news clip, and this whole situation is a mess. A lot of folks are saying that this is karma, this is what he gets. But to me, I don't see this as karma. I see this as cowardice. This man is an idiot. I will never for the life of me understand why people, when they're suicidal and they're going through shit, why they feel like they have the right to affect other people's lives. So this one man, this highway ended up being shut down for damn near 6 hours. People weren't able to get to where they needed to go. Children were stuck in their cars. I mean, this whole situation caused so much damage on this freeway. It was just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? To me, karma would have been if this idiot would have survived and had to live with himself being burnt and being disfigured. That would have been karma. But the fact that he went out there, drove on the wrong side of the freeway, he could have killed numerous people with his actions. Thank goodness that nobody else was hurt besides this asshole. And the fact that his wife is now in the hospital fighting for her life. They have 2 children together. They have a 10 and 11-year-old, so now they have to deal with the death of their father and then their mother possibly dying from her burns. I mean, this whole situation is not only selfish, but it's sick. This is nothing but the acts of a coward, and I'm just so tired of seeing people, because they're going through shit, they want to take other people out with them. A lot of us have suffered from depression, suicide attempts and everything else, but many people do not try and take other people out with them. So I, for the life of me, will never respect anybody who goes down that route, because you're going through personal issues does not give you the right to drag other people into your personal issues. So anyways, let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. What do you think about this entire situation? Let's go ahead and get the discussion popping. Go ahead and leave a comment. All right, deuces. Hey YouTube, it's your girl Lovely T, and you can show me some love by hitting that subscribe button, watching my previous videos, and following me on social media.